All right, we should be good. Okay, perfect. All right, all right, all right. All right, man. It is another wonderful Sunday, and we back again with the neighborhood homie stream. We got special guest Yono. What's up, man? How you feeling?
Hey,
Let me put this down for you.
I'm feeling good. I'm doing good. Very exciting weekend.
Ah, all right. If you would like, feel free. Tell us about your weekend. How's it been?
Friday was lit as fuck. I hung out with close friends. We went to a Love Ghost show.
Nice.
That shit didn't end till 3 in the morning.
3 in the fucking morning.
Mhm.
Oh, Jesus, fucking crazy.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And Saturday, Dallas Fashion Week.
Yeah.
The homie Rashawn invited me out. I was there with Never and him
Yeah.
and Rashawn's girl.
Yeah.
Very nice. That shit inside, it looked like historic museum type vibe. I think that's what it was.
Was it like okay? So the venue itself was it like a known venue or was it just like a random location?
I think it might have just been a random location, honestly.
Oh, nice. Cause dude, I was seeing this shit on your story. I was like, bro, this looks badass. Like this, like it looks. I don't know. It just looked like so like professional, like a professional fucking runway. Shit.
Yeah. They kind of got onto me because I kept getting up and getting wine. They're like, you need to stay in your seat.
Holy shit! It was that professional.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucking funny. I didn't even really consider that because you know, when I'm looking at like fashion shoots, like I'm not like deep off into fashion that much. I've like more recently got into it, but I didn't really consider that because I know everyone's usually sitting down and it's just
Right.
I never really just thought about it like wait I didn't know they were like sticklers about like people getting up and shit.
No, they were.
That's crazy. It's like, hey, you don't you think you had enough? Like, that's fucking crazy. But yeah, man. How would you rate the overall experience?
A 10 out of 10. First time experiencing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First fashion show.
First fashion show like that.
Oh, like
it
that,
seemed
okay.
like I can't get out of my seat type shit.
Yeah. Oh fuck. That's still fucking crazy. Cause usually, like I said, I've only been to like maybe one or two, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool. But that shit, it looked like an actual professional, like someone took their fucking time to plan that shit out, and like you had to have reservations and dress nice and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, have you ever been in a fashion shoot?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been in a couple.
Nice.
It was,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it was a little not, I don't want to say weird, but like to me it's different because I saw that everybody was like there with on brand stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like Versace, this and that.
Yeah.
And I'm just in there with like thrift store clothes, and
Oh,
I'm like, yeah. I made most of the things that I had on, so it just felt different.
Yeah. So, let me look here. Give me a second. There we go. You don't have to pay attention to the phone camera. This is like extra shit. But like I do find it interesting because I feel like in that type of fashion world, it's like a completely different world. It's like you're around completely different people, and they're more about, like you said, the on brand and high end fashion shit. And it's like those motherfuckers, they take their shit really seriously. I remember I got an invite to some shit like that, but I was like, this isn't really my style, so I didn't go. But a friend of mine went. It was some shit that happened it was in Dallas. It was somewhere in downtown. Not downtown, in uptown. I forgot the name of the place.
Mm-hmm.
But they just had like a little shoot for, I think it was some models that were modeling for Fenty or some shit. And I was like, this sounds fucking cool, but I was like, it's not really my thing. But I was like, they took their shit really seriously, and like there are people like security out front.
Yeah.
You walk in. I think they even make people leave their fucking phones at the door. It was crazy. I was like, girl, this is wild.
That does sound like a fashion shoot like that would do.
Yeah. I was like, they were not fucking around, dude.
It's that they're just full of passion.
Yeah.
They take it so serious.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really fault them for that. I was like, hey, look, you're passionate about it, man. Who am I to judge? Speaking of, what am I speaking of? This is really random. I gotta make sure I put this is always the one thing I forget to do is make sure I have the chat pulled up on the side.
Mm-hmm.
But what was it was something else I was gonna mention. So, is there any, like, since we're on fashion, is there any, like, inspirations you take from fashion, like any fashion designers, any people's style that you look at and you're like, holy fuck, their shit's dope, like,
Absolutely.
I really respect them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would say I get a lot of my styles from like friends, cause I see them do something, I'm like, yeah, that's badass. I'm gonna try to interpolate into my own style, cause I'm not like trying to copy them, but they look so good.
Yeah, and I feel that. I feel like it's mostly just like, it's mostly like it's inspiration, cause I think everything comes from somewhere.
Absolutely
like,
true.
I feel like there's not fully an original thought. Like, I feel like something comes from somewhere, something is inspired, and then we take it and turn it into our own thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I agree with that.
Let me see. What was something else I was saying in particular? Any friends that you want to shout out that you feel like you get inspiration from?
Moshi, Cloudy,
Shout out. Cloudy.
Never, Rayshawn, Juba.
Shout out Juba. She's
Shout out
super
Juba.
cool.
Bebo.
Shout out Bebo as well.
Bebo Bands. There's a homie named Javi. He cool. His music is really cool.
Let me pop this out. And then.
Ooh, Too Bright.
Oh shit.
Aaron Elijah. Damn, I have so many friends.
I thought we have a lot of mutuals.
We do.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say Bebo definitely for sure. Rashawn, I just haven't seen him around. Never. He's super fucking cool. I remember seeing him perform for the first time. Was at a Are You on the Map event, and I was like, that was pretty fucking cool. Obviously Bebo. Bebo literally shot my last video, so shout out to Bebo.
He shot my last video too.
Deadass?
My first music video, he shot it. He
Oh,
did
your first?
he did so good.
Nice.
He did so good.
That's fucking badass, dude. I feel like Bebo's is really talented in general. I remember there was an old track we were working on. I was featured on, and he like made the beats and shit. But I was like, yeah, he's just a really talented guy. Like from like, you know, he shoots videos, he can put together beats and shit, and he raps, and he can fucking sing and play keys. I was like,
Yup.
holy shit. So shout out to Bebo, man. But
this wine is so good.
dude, yeah, like man, like I said, I don't really drink as much as like I used to. So like I've been mostly like a social drinker, but it's mostly just been like wine and stuff like that. Sometimes tequila every now and then, but yeah, man, like it's like a nice sweetness to it, but it's not as sweet as like a cherry wine or like some of the like I had a blackberry wine, and it was too like it was weird. It was like too bitter and sweet at the same time. I don't know, but it wasn't bad. I'm thinking about going to a winery with my girlfriend when it,
I think that would be a great idea.
Yeah, like I don't know. I used to think like wine was like, eh. I was like, I mean, we're so cliche, but like.
Well, wine been around before God. It's
yeah,
crazy. You know, wine has to be one of like the longest things in like history. We're just stepping on grapes.
I know
They
it's
say,
crazy,
let's
dog.
drink this.
Like it's just it's don't you like to me? I think it's just so crazy how people just invent things. It's just like, oh, you know, hey, we're just gonna step on this fucking grapes or this fruit, and then we're gonna let it fermentate a little bit, and we're just gonna drink it. And you know, it's like it's crazy, bro.
Real experimenters.
Yeah. What's like your the best wine you've ever had? Like,
Stella Rose, is it raspberry or? I think it's raspberry. Stella Rose.
this is actually what this is. It's not raspberry, but I think this is this is peach moscato. Stella Rose is just. I feel like it's just a simple wine. You can't go wrong.
It don't miss. Every single like I always try different wines and they're like and then like Stella Rose, it just hits. It's like okay, this is so good.
Dude, I've been thinking maybe it's like some people say that like people that like as they get more money, like your taste and shit changes. But like I feel honestly, I don't know what it is. Like I've been to like a little bit like a higher scale restaurants and I've had wine. I'm just like,
It don't hit right.
Yeah, but Stella Rose, it's something about Stella Rose.
That shit
like
$12.
Yeah, I know it's like it's considered cheaper wine, but it just to me it just tastes better, bro. Like I don't know, it's like a simple taste, but it's like kind of Swedish too, and like I don't know, I feel like you just can't go wrong with it.
You can't.
Yeah, you just
Shout out Stella Rose.
yeah, man. Shout out Stella Rose. We're not even getting paid to say that, so. All right, let's check out the chat. Machi says Yono's head shaped like a dongle. Oh shit. And dude, so as I'm looking at this chat, there's like a lot of shit going on. So what happened was YouTube was tweaking out, and I scheduled my streams. And for some reason, people thought I was streaming at 9 a.m. I'm like, bro, I don't even like fucking getting up this early. I get up early anyway to go to the gym, but I was like, I never stream this fucking early. But yeah. What's up, Sonny? But yeah, man. So, I gotta go to my fucking questions for reference. So how did you come up with your name? I'm pretty sure people have asked you this before.
What's his name? I don't know Jeffrey.
I don't know, bro. I don't know Jeffrey is so fucking dope. Like, I'm trying to remember, bro. To this day, I'm trying to open up for him. It was one of these days. I was like, it was an Aero Life show. I was supposed to, but some shit didn't fall through. It is what it is. But F-type music is what got me onto him. He has a project. I think it's called, I forgot what the name of the whole project is, but it's a song called F-type music. But his shit's dope, man. So tell me about it. Keep going.
Well, I mean, I was like going through so many names, and I was like, all of these are so cliche and so boring.
Yeah.
So I was like, I make music in Spanish, so I can just twist it around and say it in Spanish. And when I started like saying, I'm like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
And then from that, I got Yono.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gas.
Yeah, bro, that's fucking dope. So let me think here. How have you ever had like a name change, or has it just always been Yono?
Bro, I changed my name at least 9 times.
9 times. That's fucking dope, bro. Like it's funny too when I go on Instagram and like someone changes their name but they don't announce nothing, and I'm like looking for the person. I'm like, oh shit, let me hit up whatchamacallit. I was like, I'm trying to get them on a track, and I'm like, what the fuck? Did they like deactivate their shit? And then I keep looking around, then I'll see a post or something, and I'm like, oh shit, I was like, who the fuck is this? And then I was like, I'll see him, but I'm not putting 2 and 2 together. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, who the fuck are you? Why are you posting? I was like, oh, they changed their fucking name. I think when JD switched his name over to Uni. You know JD?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was so confused at first. I was like, who the fuck is Uni, bro? I was like, I just know JD, but and then other people were telling me about Uni. They're like, yeah, have you ever heard? I was like, no. But I was like, y'all follow each other. I was like, then I realized like, oh. I was like, y'all gotta start fucking telling people y'all change y'all names.
No, dead ass.
Because I'm so fucking confused. But yeah, man. So let me think. This week is Alright, so it's been a pretty like cool week. It's just been a busy fucking week. Just been promoting and shit. But I haven't really been out or anything like that. I know you said you've been out to a couple of events. Is there anything that you have planned that you plan on going to or you're performing at or?
I got 2 shows back to back on April on 11th and 12th.
Oh shit!
One in Arlington and one in Fort Worth. I'm finna fuck the stage, bro.
Okay, so the one in Arlington, is it like which venues are?
Oh, I don't know. It's a new one, but Deuce Froze and Too Bright Shine. They got me on that.
Oh shit! Yeah, shout out to Deuce.
It's a house show, so it's like I don't know. There's something about house shows that I really like.
Yeah, is it called something backyard? Daya's backyard.
The Walk-ins.
Oh, the Walk-ins. Okay, that's different. Cause yeah, he invited me to a show yesterday, but I couldn't go. But yeah, so I was like, I'm definitely gonna have to peep that, cause he's invited me to a show. Plus, I haven't seen Too Bright in a while. So yeah, I'll be definitely down for that one. What about the one in I was like, you want?
I was gonna say pull up.
Yeah. What about the one in Fort Worth?
That's with some new people. Yeah. This is the first time I do a show with them. Interested though.
Got you. So have you? What's the Let me think here. As far as shows go, like what's like one of the best shows you've performed at? Like you think?
I like the most ghetto ass places. There was
it's like
one
rundown and shit.
there was ones that was like so. It was like in someone's backyard of a barber shop, and it just looked like it wasn't a spot. But I mean, the way that they fixed it up, it looked great.
Yeah.
I had so much fun.
Yeah. Sometimes like those unexpected shows, especially starting off, like those are some of like the most fun shows. So I feel like as long as you have a good time, or the people that came are having a good time, that should always what matters at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had this idea, bro, that I was talking to people about it. I was like, I want to start doing shows or like doing like a tour, but it's like at the most unconventional places. It's like, oh yeah, this show is gonna be at a fucking Buc-ee's, or this next one's gonna be at a fucking I don't know, like a damn Arby's or some random shit. Like,
Hey, a show in the Arby's parking lot would go pretty hard.
like, I don't know. I just like I was just thinking of some random shit. 'Cause I was watching. It was some video I was watching. And they had like a show at it was like a random convenience store, and then like they moved everything back. They had the aisles and stuff set up to where it looked like it was like a backdrop, and then they had like a mini stage. I was like, oh, this is kind of fucking cool.
Badass.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah. Like the most unconventional shit is like really cool sometimes, because you expect a good show on the stage and stuff like that, but something like that, I feel like that's gonna get more popular over time.
Mm-hmm. It's more unexpected.
Yeah.
More spontaneous.
Yeah, there we go. Going back to it, speaking of like shows and like music and everything like that, when it comes to music, how do you usually go about the approach when it comes to like creating?
It comes really easy to me. I be making music while driving. Like I'm just thinking about things that no one has said before, and to say them in a way that people understand it.
Yeah.
Like I write music at work. I write music when I'm just breathing. I write music on the toilet. I write music on the back of my car at the park.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
It just comes to me. Like I don't put too much thought into it. And plus, cause I'm a writer
Mm.
and a poet, so I just combine both of those things and I make good songs.
Yeah, I think that's really fucking cool. Especially like the driving part. I really get that. A lot of people tell me that they've made entire songs driving. One buddy, he's like a truck driver, and he like said he's like, since he's on the road a lot, he's literally had like pulled up like his like a voice recorder on his phone or like his memos or whatever. He's like recording over his phone, and he's like he'll take it to the studio and record there later, just so he can have his ideas.
Yeah.
And
shout out memos.
yeah, man. And I feel like that's cool as shit. Like we got technology nowadays, and like you can like literally record at least an ideal anywhere. You can make ideals like almost anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
To where like if you feel like spontaneous, you just want to like, oh shit, I got an idea for this. I just want to lay something down or come up with ideas. It's just like right there, and there.
No dead ass.
Yeah. And I know back then they had like, I mean I still write shit down on like my notebook, but there's been points in times where I kind of do both. I like mix between both. There's been points in time where like I fucked up my notebook. One day was like, it was raining hard as shit like the day before, and what ended up happening was I went to the park and it was supposed to have been done. Like the rain was supposed to be done because it was nice out. Like it got all sunny and shit, you know, after the storm. Then it came right back. Like and then like I was trying to run home. I busted my ass and all my notebook fell in a big ass puddle. And then I was trying to shake it off and stuff like that, but man, it was done. Like it was done. It was like mud all over it and like it's wet and I'm like, bro, this pissed me the fuck off. It was only just recently, like maybe a couple years ago, year and a half, like I started recording or typing my like lyrics and shit on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to strictly just write shit.
I mean, that's how I feel about if I lose my phone. I have so many poems.
Yeah.
If my phone breaks, I'm gonna crash out.
Yeah, bro. Do you see? I got my shit backed up, like my notes and stuff. I got it backed up to the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
So it's mostly attached to my account. So if something happens to my phone, or if I have to switch over, then I just sign back in, and it should have all my shit. Cause I thought about that too. Cause one time, bro, I did some dumb shit, and I left my phone on top of my car, and I drove off, and I heard something fall when I hit the highway, and I didn't think much of it. And then, cause I didn't have a far trip, so once I got to where I was going, I was like, where the fuck is my phone? And I put two and two together. I was like, oh, fuck.
Were you able to find it?
Fuck no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So there's just a phone out on the highway,
Yeah.
guys.
And I'm pretty sure that shit got ran over and destroyed. And I was like, unless someone has it, then I was like, hey man, you got a free phone. But yeah, dude. Is there, since we're on the topic of music and stuff, is there any goals, like big goals you have for your music, like just like your top 3 goals, like big people you want to collaborate with, concert shows?
If I wanted to collab with anybody, it would be Bad Bunny.
Oh fuck yeah.
But the goal, it sounds really arrogant, but I just want to be better than everybody else. Cause I mean, it's not a competition. But whenever like you're trying to get on these shows and on these, just on any type of platform, there's like always someone else that also wants to get on that.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that too, man. Cause people tell me it's not a competition, but at the same time, it kinda is.
It kind of is.
Because if you think about it, like,
it's like I want them to listen to me,
yeah.
and if they're listening to you, they're not listening to me.
I think every artist goes with that. Like, I never take it personally either. It's like every artist, you know, everybody wants to be the best. It's just who's gonna put together that effort.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, man. Even when people are looking and scouting people for shows, like in these festivals and shit, they're looking through so many fucking applications. It's ridiculous. Like, I remember even myself, like I applied to some shows or like festivals and stuff, and it was like 500 other applicants, and it would tell you the number because there's just a lot of people to get on, and this was only like the second or third day, and they had it open at least for a week, so you have a week to apply. And I was like, that's just the second or third day. There's going to be more than likely. So it's like, you know, what are you doing to make yourself better than 500 other people, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. Would there be, speaking of festivals, would there be any big festivals or concerts you would ever want to play?
Not South by Southwest. I don't fuck with the people that run it.
Yeah.
Maybe like Rolling Loud. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, Rolling Loud, that people never really complain.
There's one show that I did apply for, and it was like a Latin fest
Yeah.
in California, but it didn't work out.
Yeah.
But I would like to do that one because it was what's it called? They were raising money for immigrants, so I was like, I fuck with that. So I was trying to get on there, but
Yeah.
maybe next year, maybe this year.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? And that's pretty honorable too, man. And you'll be surprised. There's like small shit you can do. I tell people like, do you have an EPK?
I don't even know what that is.
So EPK is basically like a electronic press kit. Think of it like a resume for artists.
Okay.
So, or like a mini website. So pretty much, like, dude, I pay these people like, I think it's like $8 a month, or $10 a month. They're called Mukani or whatever, and they set up everything for you. Like, you just pay like $10 a month, and you go on this like they make a little website for you, and then it just has all your shit on there. And then sometimes
that sounds gas.
Yeah, bro. Like, and it's not even that expensive. I was like, bro, that's just basically like having a subscription or some shit. So I was like, this isn't shit to me. So I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. And it makes you look more professional because sometimes people, like, especially like if I'm someone that runs or like a festival or something, and I'm trying to look for an artist, like, I'm like, well, I want to check this person out, but I don't want to go to too many different places. I was like, I can just go here and all the shit's like right there, and it looks really set up really well. And so,
can I see yours?
Hell, oh the fuck yeah!
Let me see it.
Brody, what's up, bro? Thanks for popping in. Got my mods in the building. Let me go here. I don't think I'm. Spelled that shit right. I think it's 2 I's. There we go. So basically, if you go here, you type in whoever's name's in the database if they got an account.
Mukoni.
It'll pull up, and then this is mine. It looks different on the phone and on the computer. They have it set up, but you basically click here. It has your biography, discography, press,
gas,
shit like that, photos, and then the whole discog, and then like the little music player and shit like that. I think you can even link merch if you have like Shopify or Spring. If you have like basically like a merch line or something, you want to link a merchant website, and then like other press, publications and shit. And then even if someone wanted to book you directly from here, they can just put all this information in and book you from here.
That's gas.
So, but that's pretty much the gist of it. And sometimes people they'll ask for it. They'll pretty much ask for it if like if they're just looking for artists to perform. I was like, oh shit, they got a professional resume type shit. And I usually recommend it for anybody who's an artist though, low key, just cause it just makes you stand out a little bit more.
I agree.
But yeah, like check him out, dude. Like, and the guy who runs it, he's pretty cool. I've met him in person. He's cool as people. So, but I think it'll get your foot in the door to like get into more festivals. Even if it's like smaller festivals, what it does is it just builds up your resume to a point like you can get to the bigger ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to do. Like more, like I want to throw my another one of my own events because it's just so much fun. It's just a lot of work, but also like get on more festivals and shit too, like out of state. Speaking of, have you performed out of state before?
Yeah, Missouri. Someone booked me out in Missouri.
Oh shit!
It was the first time I was in Missouri, That shit was lit. I got like $400 worth of weed for free.
Holy fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you know what part of Missouri?
Springfield.
Springfield. Yeah. Dude, I've never been to Missouri. That's where my girlfriend's and her my girlfriend and her people are from.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, shout out to Springfield. Was that your first show out of state?
Yeah.
Nice.
That shit was fun. I would do it again.
Hey, do you know what Dylan?
Yeah. That's Cloudy.
Oh, what the fuck? Why is it not his name was Dylan? Holy shit, I never knew that. Yo, what's up, man? Cloudy in the motherfucking building. It's crazy because I just, like, I would have never known that had you not said that. But yeah, man. So what are you working on currently? Anything that's going to come out or?
Music. Well, so right now I'm trying to make some designs for an upcoming fashion show that I'm gonna be having with Crunchy Riot with Rashawn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he asked me to work with him on some clothes, so that's coming up in like 6 months. Got shows lined up. I mean, the music, I'm always writing music. I have so many songs that I've written and they're just in my phone, just chilling.
Yeah.
Just when the time comes, I'm gonna record them.
Yeah. It's badass, man. I'm excited to what you put together. I know you've had some tracks. I think it was one track I liked. You've made with Ariaga.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember which track it was, but I was like, oh shit.
It might be Hola Perdón.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the one. Cause that's the one I showed my story. I was like, this is fucking dope.
Shout out Martin.
I think I met.
Shout out El Arriaga.
I meet him at. I think I met him at open mic, Dallas open mic. So RP Dallas open mic, or at least I don't know. I don't know when they're coming back.
RP Dallas open mic.
I haven't seen them in a while. All right, so on to something else. As we were talking, since I was on Dallas open mic, how do you feel about the Dallas music scene in general?
I like it. There's a lot of people in the scene that should not be getting platform. There's a lot of people I don't like.
Oh wow.
The scene is messy.
Yeah, definitely.
Very fucking messy.
I feel like it's gotten over the years as more. I think there's been a lot of people move to Dallas naturally as well, just because there's a lot of business coming over here. So I think it's grown, but I think everybody like. I mean, I feel like this is probably most places, but I think everybody does have their own cliques and stuff like that that they fuck with. And there was points of times where I was like, damn, I was going to certain places. I was like, I don't know how the fuck are these people getting on shows? And they're gonna find out like a lot of people just have known each other for a long ass time, and you kind of, if you want to get on certain things, you just kind of gotta mingle a little bit. Best thing though is just to make sure you vet who you're mingling with, just so you don't get associated with the wrong fucking
Absolutely.
people.
That shit is like a stain, bro.
Yeah. Cause bro, especially given the fact, bro, I forgot there's a new family just moved next door. Yeah, they have kids and shit. I've had to get kind of used to it because for a longer time there's like no one lived next door here, and so it's been like super quiet.
You met them yet?
No, I actually haven't talked to them. Like I think they've only been here like this week, and or like sometime I think they moved here at the time I was going out of town for South by, so I hadn't gotten over to talk to them yet. I just feel kind of bad though because sometimes my dogs, they're like mostly in-house dogs. So when they go in the backyard, they just bark at every fucking thing. So they just keep barking at them, and I feel kind of bad because I try to make them stop, but at the same time, like I think the way they look at it is like no one's lived here so well, so they just aren't used to people being over there. So they're like, what the fuck? I think they think that it's like a extension of their backyard, but just the part they can't get to or some shit. I don't know. They're dogs, you know. But yeah. So what was I saying? But yeah, like you said, it's definitely like if you associate with the right people, it's definitely good for your name. And with the wrong, it's like you said, it's a fucking stain on your goddamn name. Now, even if you don't do anything, just being associated with the wrong fucking people, because I've seen like people come, people go, and to this day I still see crazy shit, and I'm like, dude, I'm kind of glad that I don't fuck around. I'm kind of glad that I don't like fuck around with certain people anymore, just cause like it's some people that like you know how you like may know someone from the outside looking in like on a surface level, but then you get to really know someone, you're like, oh holy fuck, I didn't know this was happening, and then it's like, cause when I would like step onto the scene, I would go everywhere solo until I met like a close group of friends, and then like it would go to some place, and I was like, oh, that was kind of weird, and then come to find out, I was like, oh, it's really fucking weird. Yeah, I'm not going up there anymore, but. Yeah, y'all stop that creepy shit, man.
For real.
But I wasn't gonna say. Any speaking of platforms, any platforms or anything that you would want to give a shout out to that you would highly recommend people to check out if they were new on the scene?
Yeah, I have a couple. What's it called? It's like the Kickback with Adeyemi. That one, cause they be putting on a lot of artists, a lot of like new artists that come in. They cool. I would say just that one right now.
Okay. Oh well, wow. Okay. Well, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. At least if you give one, I feel very confident in that one, cause at least it's just like, oh, it's not like no fake love type shit. So yeah, I fuck with that one. You know what they're based out of?
In Dallas, they usually have their shows at Royal Lane.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm a market for it. So.
I was gonna say Dallas Open Mic, but
yeah, they don't fucking. Yeah, I don't even know when he stopped. I think it was 1 month. Oh, I haven't really been in a while. That's why I didn't know when they stopped either. It was just 1 month he announced it, and then all of a sudden it just didn't happen again.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But I think it's just probably a combination of maybe he was like trying to find a different way to grow, because some of the same people kept going.
Yeah.
So, I recommend a few platforms. A lot of which like I haven't heard anything. This is just the ones I recommend. Some of which I performed on and
put them on.
I think 2, and then also like I never hear anything bad about them. It's always good. Vibes Texas. It's a woman. Her name's Romy Ray. She runs like a good platform, and all her events are always really well curated. And she's even worked with like other bigger platforms as well, like Pre-Roll, which they're based in Austin. Guy named Jay Soldier, but she puts on a good shows. I performed for her before, and she's like she was in Austin for South by, and they had like a little press conference type shit. But she puts on a lot of independent artists, especially. I feel like you'll fit in well too because she likes a lot of singers and stuff too. I'm also gonna make a shout out to Restoring the Feeling. Those are really fun.
I've been to one of those.
Really?
Yeah. That was cool.
Yeah, those are always at Ruins.
I saw you perform there. That's when I went to that one. It was to see you perform.
Yeah. Oh, bro, thanks. Because I think Bebo happened to be
Bebo brought me. Yeah,
dude. Dude, those events are always. Not only are they well curated because they don't put like a lot of artists on the lineup. They have like a specific number so that way the artists can get enough time to perform and. Get their stage presence and stuff, and they always run on time. I think they may sometimes the crowd is a little bit later, so they may give it like an hour difference. But other than that, like there's never any bullshit. There's never any like drama surrounded by it.
Yeah,
I always have a good time.
That venue's hard as fuck too.
Yeah, like everybody that comes there says the same thing. They just like
vibes.
They just say it's always a vibe. And then it's like very intimate too, and like everything that just looks cool. Plus the bartenders are super cool too. I think the last one most recently I'll give a shout out to like the last 2. Are You on the Map? Shout out Stovey. His events are always fun.
You got Stove?
Yeah, his events are um, I always have fun there because like it doesn't feel like those performances. It feels like it. I think the last one I saw, I think I saw you perform.
Yeah,
it was at that. It was at that condo or that apartment or something.
Yeah, I got on top of the kitchen table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun, man. And I feel like with those shows too, like it's one like a performance, but also like photo shoot / networking. Like I meet a lot of fucking people. Oh, Ariaga, what's up, buddy? We were just talking about you.
Oh yeah, shout out to y'all. Yeah, shout out to you.
Shout out to you, man. But yeah, those shows are always pretty fun. And then I know he has like these like fashion shows. He had this one fashion show, bro. I forgot where this was, but it was like this little elegant ballroom theme type thing, and that was cool as fuck. Then he had the swim party, which was also fun.
That was cool.
Yeah, I met a lot of people there. And then the last place I'll shout out is it's not really more of a platform. It's more of this guy's really professional. His name is Mike Zimmer, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I met him a while ago, but I got on the show for South by, and he put me on the show in April. And he's always very professional. He has a lot of shows, like, because I think he co-owns or owns RBC. He owns Texas Tea Room. I feel like there's another place he co-owns, but he's a very, very popular guy in the Dallas area. He has put on a lot of shows. But right now, that's like the only places I can. I know that was like seemed like a lot, but those are the only places I can recommend at the time, at the moment.
I would agree with that statement. Those are some good spots.
Yeah, because I can't recommend any where else just as of now. Because one, I haven't really. Not saying I haven't been anywhere, but it's more so I haven't really. Hold on, give me a second.
Park.
But one, I can't really recommend anything else because I just said it's not that I haven't been anywhere, but it's also just I don't know anyone else that's like doing something like that professional. Like anything else is mostly not that it's bad, but it's like it's like half-ass put together, and then like also it's like not only is it half-ass put together, but sometimes it's like it's not that it doesn't seem as professional, and I've just had better experiences other places, so it's like so those are my recommendations for sure. I definitely say tap in with the people. Let me see how long we got, like 20 minutes. Okay, so last couple of questions. So how do you feel about separating the art from the artist?
I don't think you can do that.
Really?
I don't think you can separate the art from the artist because that artist is making that art.
That is a good point. It's a very simplified point. Okay, so the reason I brought it up was because so recently there's a couple of albums that's come out as a recent. One was Playboy Cardi.
Yeah.
And the other was apparently I didn't even know this shit dropped. Apparently it was Bully by Kanye West. And I saw Bully didn't even drop.
No one cared about it.
Yeah, like it didn't like it didn't. First off, it didn't drop on Spotify and these. I didn't know. And then the reason I knew was because I was on YouTube, and obviously with Kanye West, like that's why when people said, "Oh yeah, he's acting like this because he's getting ready for a rollout," but I'm like, it's fucking Kanye West. He doesn't have to do that.
Yeah, he don't have to do that.
Yeah, so when I saw that it dropped, I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What is this?" And I hadn't listened to it, but I just went straight to the comments to see what everyone was saying. It was mostly just about all the other shit, and I'm just like, that's the reason I asked the question. So I was like, have you listened to it? And if not, are you going to? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll keep my stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of these artists get away with all these fucked up shit they do is because there's so many apologists in this world. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's funny because even me personally, I said this and people it was surprised about it. They were like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, dude." I was like, honestly, after I think it was. I think I do remember listening to Vultures, the first Vultures. Then people were talking about Vultures 2, which I didn't even know that came out either. And I was like, they said it was terrible. But I think after like Donda, I stopped listening to Kanye West, and I was like, dude, honestly, I don't really think I need any more Kanye. I was like, at the end of the day, I was like, he has a lot. He has a big fucking catalog and discography. There's all his old shit. Like I already have some of which I've had like on like vinyl, and I was like, yeah, bro. I mean, if he doesn't put out any more music, I'm like, fine, I don't give a fuck. And I was like, there's no reason for. I mean, I'm not gonna say there's no reason because if he has a mental disorder, he needs to get some shit sorted. But at the same time, I was like, if this is specifically for a rollout, yeah, there's no fucking reason for that. Like this is insane. I've never seen anyone like just crash out like this, and like pretty much he's still like a big fucking artist. Like there's like
yeah, it's weird. He could just say dropping today, and it's people are gonna listen to it.
Yeah, the only person I feel didn't get away with that shit, and I feel like she probably would have had she just was branded a little bit better. Is fucking Azalea Banks. Remember? Yeah, she. I remember I used to like her music. I listen to her shit a lot, and she's actually still popular, believe it or not, in like the UK. She's actually still. I don't know if she still does shows over there. I think I did hear about something. Yeah, she had a mini tour, but she's still like very popular in France and I think in the UK. But yeah, I remember she used to just fucking crash out. Just like she was into it with someone every week on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I didn't even use Twitter, and I just would see this shit. I was like, dude. And then the last straw was like she was trying to resurrect her cat. That shit was crazy.
I saw that.
And I was like, yeah. I was like, damn.
Just fucking over here doing necromancy.
I was like, yeah. I was like, bro, just played Skyrim one time or whatever, and you just tweaked the fuck out. And I was just like, yeah. I was like, dude. I was trying to vouch for you, and then you did this shit. I was like, I can't even. Like it's just like because it makes you look kind of weird. Like not even weird, but like in the sense that you're trying to defend your favorite artist, and then next thing you know, oh yeah, you see them posting swastikas and KKK costumes.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I was like, I can't even defend you at this point. You can't.
And then there's gonna be those apologists that are gonna be like, no, he didn't mean anything by that. But
like I remember there was a post. It popped up on my For You page. And I don't think it was directly from him, but it was like a screenshot from a blog, and it was like Kanye West post like a KKK costume, and I'm like, or outfit. And I was like, where the fuck did you even find that? Like, I have so many questions, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And this is on his actual profile. I was like, I don't even. Like, what the fuck is he doing over there? And, and there's like no one around him that is willing to tell him no, and if the people that are around, he's probably fired them or some shit.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody else is just letting them do whatever the fuck. So yeah, I haven't listened to Bully. I don't even know if I am.
I miss the old Kanye.
Somebody said, we've ran out of He Made Graduation. It's like you can't even make that excuse. Speaking of artists, have you listened to the Playboi Carti album yet?
I listened to some of it.
Yeah.
I wasn't that impressed.
Yeah. I guess I never was a huge.
I like Fine Shit. Fine Shit's gas.
Yeah, that was pretty hard. I guess I never was a big Carti fan. I don't know about you. Yeah.
Here and there.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the tracks I'm just like, oh yeah, that goes crazy. But it's like I was like a huge Cardi fan. And one thing that I thought that was annoying as fuck about Cardi is that like as I listen to this album because I haven't finished it either.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like this album. I feel like had this came out like 2 years ago instead of the 4 period, even if it came out, yeah, I would say like maybe 2 years ago instead. I think this would have did a little bit better. Just because his fans would have went fucking crazy, but I think he's just waited too long. And in between that time, I don't know what the fuck he's been doing. Like, I think there's been like a single here and there, if even that. I think there's just been features and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even think he's dropped singles, so I'm just like, how the fuck is this my favorite artist who just never drops? And then he's like always it's more annoying that he teases shit. I rather him like almost not even tease anything if it's not gonna drop, because then it's like, yeah, I was like, oh yeah, it's getting ready to drop, and then another year goes by, and he's like, you see more videos of him getting arrested than you see albums, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? So yeah, I thought it was kind of. It was not worth a 4-year wait period. I'd say that for sure. Yeah, it was disappointing. A little, not disappointing in the sense it was bad, but just disappointing because it was kind of like.
Yeah. The hype was there. People thought it was gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy too, like how much hype he actually has. Because had he just dropped a little bit more consistently, he'd probably be a fucking huge artist to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
He's still a huge artist.
Yeah, I mean he's still huge.
It's
like,
crazy.
Like I've never seen. The only person I've seen who's able to get away with not dropping like this and still having crazy fandom is like Frank Ocean, bro.
Yeah.
Frank Ocean is like one of the only people I think also who can get away with this shit. And yeah, I was like, how the fuck does he keep getting away with this, man? But I think the allure is starting to wear off because people don't want to see a fucking 30, 32, or 33, whatever old he fucking
He needs to go take care of his fucking kid.
Yeah, bro got straight to the point. I was like, I don't know how many kids does he have. He has just the one with Iggy Azalea, and I think there's another one. But yeah, the PlayStation allegation was crazy, bro. Bro said they said he was playing PlayStation with Lil Uzi, and he hadn't seen his kid in like 5 months. And the thing is, even if that's not true, he doesn't say anything about it. So I don't fucking know. I was like, I just kind of have to take Iggy Azalea's word for it. And I'm not even, like, it's just crazy. He just doesn't say anything. He dresses like a vampire. He pops up on the screen. And then he fucking disappears for like months. And I don't know what, and the thing is too, like, I want a Playboy, a diehard Playboy Cardi fan to explain this shit to me. What's the appeal? Because he fucking disappears for months. I don't know what he's doing, but besides getting arrested, I don't know what, like, and I'll see like some photos here and there, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I generally don't know what the fuck he's doing. Because music's not coming out. He's teasing music, so clearly he's making something.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I thought about it and I listened to the project more, I think I'm near the end. Or maybe I don't fucking know. It's 30 songs, bro. I'm just like,
yeah, that's a really long fucking album.
yeah, so I think I'm like 19th or some shit. I don't know, but you know how, bro, we were in school, bro, and you know you had a big assignment due,
Mm-hmm.
and you knew, and like I was in like AP classes and shit, so. Like sometimes we'll have assignments, like we'll get a week or 2 weeks notice before we have to complete them because it's a big assignment.
Yeah.
Then you know it's due. Instead of working on a little bit of a time at a time and be responsible, you fucking wait until it's the last 2 days to start working on it, and then you just present it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what the fuck is this? Just like your teacher knows. That's what I feel like this album is, bro. I feel like it's like a last minute homework assignment. It feels like he was teasing some shit for so long. He stopped working on it and went to go fuck off and do whatever, be a vampire or some shit. And then he came back and was like, oh shit, I forgot I gotta work on this. He worked on it for like maybe a month and just put it out. It was like, here you guys go. They're gonna fucking love it anyway.
Yeah.
That's what this shit felt like. at least, for all I know, the next 10 tracks could be the best songs ever. But how the fuck should I know? I mean, I don't know. All right, man. We're getting close to about that hour mark, so we're getting close to the end here. Is there anything that you want to shout out? Anything like that's coming up? Anything you want to tell everybody?
There's all the good artists in Dallas. Some of them don't get a lot of shine.
Yeah.
They deserve it. Also, like the artists that paint and draw. Them, they go hard. That's pretty much it.
All right, man. That's very admirable there, man. He didn't even like shout. Most artists, like, you know, you shout out your own shit, what you got going on. Bro shouted out other people, so I can't give nothing but love for that. So shout out Yono, bro. But yeah, man, we're about to get ready to go ahead and close everything up, man. I thank everybody who tuned in. I thank everybody who watched. I appreciate you. Shout out to the people on TikTok. Shout out to y'all on YouTube. Yeah. We'll be back here next week. And yeah, y'all be easy, stay safe, don't do nothing I wouldn't do, and peace. Much love.